Venom, the best villain slash hero of the whole Marvel universe, has recently been in Venom 2, one of the best Sony MCU movies, and that got me thinking of which Venom 2 sets that should be included in the next line of Lego sets. From the final battle to Eddie Brock's apartment, join me as we look through the best sets that we can see for Lego Venom Let There Be Carnage. Spoilers are coming up! So getting into the video then, we have some things we need to include. Firstly, the Venom and Carnage figures, they have to be the big minifigure designs, not the small ones. Similar to the designs of Hulk and the Red Hulk, for both characters, this is the model I feel Lego need to continue. Obviously, they are very well done, and Lego really have diverged from doing them. I think it's a massive shame. Like, obviously, they ventured into creating characters with the Lego format and completely out of Lego, like the Basilisk for Harry Potter, Grawp, who's actually a really well made character, and obviously they can venture into this, but I obviously would prefer the original big Lego minifigures. I just think they're a lot better. They're a lot better to capture detail, a lot better for playability, a lot better for looks, and I personally hope that they do that. Obviously, with Lego, it would be cool to see them create Venom and Carnage, but not in a Lego set that I'm going to include in this one. So for this one, whenever I mention Venom or whenever I mention Carnage, I'm going to be talking about the big bad minifigures of them. I think it would be a massive shame if Lego did continue to do the scaled down Venom figures, as I feel like this is much more lackluster than other minifigures previously. Like, Venom is meant to be a massive character, not a small character the same size as other minifigures. And if you can do it with other characters like the Hulk, like Red Hulk and Thanos, you can definitely do it with this guy. So, for the first set then, the first one I have to bring up is Eddie Brock's apartment. Now, this is probably one of my favourite parts of the film, when him and Venom are arguing about it. You could have so many Easter eggs in it. You could have the laptop with all his notes about Cletus Cassidy. You could have the chickens in it. And I think that this would be like giving off a more Thor's Asgard apartment vibe. And that would be perfect for this set to create a Venom and Eddie Brock's relationship. Like the chickens and so many more crazy areas can easily be explored in this set. And it's going to be very unique to Venom. Like, their relationship is probably my favourite part of the film, just seeing them interact and stuff like this. And this gives the opportunity to give, like, more props almost, or like more accessories for Venom and for Eddie Brock in this set. So this would be like just a Venom and Eddie Brock and two chickens set. I wouldn't really include any other minifigures in this set. I think it would be perfect. So yeah, I'm kind of thinking of more of like a Thor Asgard apartment vibe. It doesn't have to be very massive, and it doesn't have to be very small. I think around the price I would put on this would be around the $27.99 mark, the same as Thor's apartment set. So that would be definitely a set I would consider to be made for this. I personally would love to see an Eddie Brock's apartment for Lego to redo. Secondly, you've got to put in the prison cell where Cletus Cassidy is being held. I think the name's Ravencroft Institute. Let me know down in the comments if it's called a different name. But this is, again, a really powerful scene as Cletus and Eddie face off when Eddie has basically sentenced him to death after Cletus called him his friend. Obviously, he is a serial killer, and Eddie was never really his friend. He doesn't really like him, but Cletus kind of got like a fixation on Eddie. And like, it's weird because I always thought Cletus would be or have Carnage powers, but he got given them by Eddie Brock. Like, at the end of Venom 1, he seems to say, "Let there be Carnage," but he doesn't actually have Carnage yet, but I think he's looking at Eddie to do it. So obviously there's a slight violent altercation between the two, and this is the scene where Carnage is really created by Eddie and Cletus Cassidy gets a venue to escape. So this is, like I said, a powerful image in the film, and it's very significant to the rest of the film, and obviously that means it should definitely be a set. I think it should come with the prison guard, Eddie and Cletus, and this would be like another cheaper set again, around the $29.99 mark, a bit more expensive than the other one, because you can obviously include the death chair where he's going to put in, and then that can link to like him going crazy into Carnage at that point. And that Carnage could be another little minifigure, because it's not like massive, tall and bad and brooding Carnage at that point. It's more of a sort of just Cletus custody sized Carnage when he's slowly turning into him. So that could be an opportunity for them to do a smaller figure, and I think that's the only time that I think that would definitely work throughout it. But this scene is definitely one of my favourites, and I really hope that it is put into a Lego set. I really, really want at least an altercation between Eddie and Cletus, Eddie Brock and Cletus Cassidy in this as well. The honourable mentions then that I have to go is like the captivity of Shriek, where she's being held with the Doctor. Mrs. Chen's shop is another really funny moment throughout it. It's where Venom hides her. So you could definitely explore avenues where you've got Eddie and you've got Mrs. Chen with her normal face, and then you turn on the side and she's being controlled by Venom. And the restaurant where Annie and Eddie meet to discuss her new marriage and fiance to Dr. Lewis. All are great moments in the film, but personally for me, they didn't quite make it for me to like justifiably make them into a set. I think the ones I've chosen are much better than that. So you could also give mention to the final scene involving Spider-Man and him sort of like, I don't really know how it's worked yet, but he's sort of like flipping down and changing reality almost into the normal MCU reality. That is very cool. Obviously he's on the run at the end of it, but you can't really put a massive spoiler for the Venom film in a Lego set yet. That would be probably quite bad if Lego like spoiled the whole film by putting in a Lego set that involves both characters. So the finale, the set that you guys have all been waiting for, and you guys probably guess it, it would definitely be the final battle. Now if you watch my videos on me like guessing or me like saying what Lego sets I want, I would always put a final battle up there. The final battles are always great. They're always great to get lots of characters. They're always great to capture lots of detail, and I really like it. So the final battle in the church where Cletus and Shriek are getting married would be a great set to recreate in Lego. With the biggest sets being this one would be a church setting with an accessibility point to the top of the Lego set, obviously where Carnage and Venom fight. It certainly would be a great set to recreate. Again, this is the set that can include the most characters, from Shriek to Venom to Carnage to Annie to Dr. Lewis to Eddie and Cletus. Now obviously Eddie and Cletus are a bit like, do they need to be in the set? Obviously they're mostly Venom or mostly Carnage at that point, but it definitely has the potential to bring them all of them into a Lego set, which would make them an attractive offer to Lego fans at the same time. So it definitely would be my top choice. Lots of detail in there, lots of ways for the bell to fall down, lots of traps to make, lots of ways to show like, I think this would be one of the cool sets where you can have from a standing church to just a destruction church, but actually looks quite cool, similar to that Lego Ideas pirate ship. So yeah, it definitely would be my favourite set to do. So definitely my top choice, retailing for around $79.99. That would definitely be my budget for the final set, and that is my top choice. Thank you for watching another Lego Access video. My voice is straining a bit. I'll be making a lot of videos today, but make sure to subscribe and like. Make sure to comment your favourite Venom 2 moments down below, and what ones you want to see in sets. It's all about user interaction. You can join my Discord, follow my Twitter if you want to personally talk to me. I'm going to be releasing a video tomorrow on the scariest Lego sets that have been done. I'm kind of giving you guys quite a lot of content right now. I'm kind of in the content mood almost. But yeah, thank you guys for watching another Lego Access video. Make sure to subscribe and like. Make sure to comment down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.